Here's a WK-40. So it's got the 6-cylinder in it. This could be as late as 1940. I don't think it's that new. I think it's an older one. I think it was the cutoff. Well, these are cutoff wheels. They are not the original wheels. This originally had steel on it, and they put these on. Probably 1432s or 1434s on it. I imagine it runs. It's nice and straight. It's not bad. Like, it's dinged a bit, but if it had steel on it, you expect that. Steel wheels are rough on tractors or rough on fenders. And these are actually use a truck engine in them. So there you go, a WK-40. Here's a W4. I don't like the fact that the exhaust is uncovered. The grill and hood really aren't that bad. It's loose though. It's loose is a big deal. It's 15369 is the serial number. Oh, it's got W6. These are not W4 wheels. It's got split rims. Let's just see. This is an I4 is the way it is. It's not a W4, it's an I4. It's got Firestone 14924s on it, so it's got 24s rather than 26s. This would be about 46. In fact, I'm sure it's a 46 by the date code. It's P87P. Yeah, look at the platform. The seat is. Look at how the platform's done on this, and it's got a foot throttle on it. It's got a different shaped gear shift on it. It's got slightly different controls on it. And the platform goes above the PTO. There's no question, and the drawbar is heavier. There's no question this is an I4, and the fenders are different at the back. The back tires are good, the front ones are junk. The spark plug wires are off of it. But there you go. There's an International I4, 1946. Here's a nice little Super W-4. It's somewhat restored anyways. Got a different, I don't know what they did with that, but must have a different filler deck on the rad or something. It's got the proper lights on it. Don't care with an open exhaust when it's raining though. There again, it's got somebody did something with the battery box too, is not right, but still got one at least. 1408J. Don't care for this much either, but tires are 14926s, so, and they look nice. Oh, what they did with the drawbar, they whittled the drawbar down. It's narrower than the original, but that's got the right dash on it. It's not bad for street. This one's got the magneto on it instead of the distributor. Belt pulley's about 11 inch. It's usually 9 3/4, but 11's definitely an option. So there's a nice little W4 with good tires and everything for somebody. Here's a stage 1 Super W6. But this is a nice and straight tractor. This is original, it's never been repainted, I don't think. Front tires need attention. Back tires look good. Got some slight checks, but they'll definitely run. It's missing the battery box. But it's a nice straight Super W6, it really is. It's got the clevis for the drawbar, sometimes they get taken off. But this is look how nice and straight the fenders are. This tractor won't take much to restore. It really wouldn't. This is a very nice Super W6, it really is. This is actually almost nicer than mine. Here's a stage 1 Super W6 again. Like these are, of course, somebody just did a bad paint job and made homemade decals for it. If I bought something like this, I'd put proper decals on. But it's a nice straight tractor. The front is the grill's a bit rough, but for the most part, it's a nice straight tractor. Somebody put it on 12 volt. 3535G is the serial number. New tires, all 4 corners. That's worth a lot. This one's got the live hydraulics, it's got the proper control valve on it. PTO shield's gone, but for the most part, the fenders are nice and straight. They're a little crinkled at the bottom right, but for the most part. This one has the proper guard for the hoses. And here's your hydraulic valve. This one somebody's put a solenoid on it. And you see the clutch pedals moved over so it doesn't bother the hydraulic valve. These are live hydraulics, even stage ones. The tires, the tips aren't even wore off the tires yet. The tires have done nothing. It looks like about a 14-inch pulley, so he must have been turning something fairly fast. But this is a nice Super W6, it really is. Here's a Super W6, like mine. It's a stage 2. They advertised it as a 1952, and that's not correct. It's a 1953. It's definitely a stage 2. Look at the wheels and the frame. Yeah, you see, they got advertised as 1980J, and it's actually 4980J. That's why it's 1980J would be a stage 1. But this is a stage 2. Got nice tires on the back. Front ones are down, but front ones are not a problem. This one's got the hour meter attachment on it. They had a factory hour meter like this, some of them. This is the first one I seen. This has got the newer style seat. Mine is still old style. The back tires are really nice on this tractor. They're BF Goodrich. Front ones are 650 18 steers, 16 930 backs. Nice steel belt pulley comes with it. This one's got the magneto. By 53, a lot had the distributor, but magneto was still an option, and this particular tractor has one. It's the opposite. My Super W6 TA diesel has a mag, and this one has, and my gas has a distributor. So this is a real nice. This is actually fairly nice. The grill needs attention, but the rest of the tractor's all there and very straight. Here's a Super W6 TA. This one's got single rib front tires on it. I think they're I don't know if these are, yeah, these are 750/18 single rib front tires on it. Back tires aren't terrible either. That's when somebody's changed the valving on it, doesn't have the proper hydraulic valves, unfortunately. But it's not bad for straight. This tire, like the legs are peeling off. Yeah, this tire needs attention, all right, but somebody add power steering to this tractor. 10101. So this is a Super W6. Here's another Super W6 TA. This one's straighter, like the hood's a little rough, but the grill's nice and straight. Look at their brand new front tire on it. The other one's down, it needs, but it would run. This one's 10,495. Needs a bit, battery box needs attention. Yeah, the tires are, this back tire needs attention, the other one's serviceable. But they put 18/430s on it and they cut the fenders off. I can't like that. Like mine has, they put them on the original ribs, and they won't, 18/430s will not fit the original rims on the tractor. They just won't. This one they inverted the clevis for the drawbar, but it's got the sagregation valve on the place of the original. But it's a Super W6 TA. Both these Super W6 TAs have magnetos, which is kind of unusual, but Dad and I have a gas and a diesel Super W6 TA, and they both have magnetos, so that's also unusual. Here's a Super W6 TA diesel. It's got brand new front tires on it. This is actually fairly straight. $11,022 is the serial number. 11022S. Somebody put a toolbox on it, but it's also got the battery box complete with lid and everything. The hydraulic system is correct. Back tires are junky, they need attention. But the drawbar, look at the drawbar. This drawbar hasn't done much work either. I don't know if the TA is any good. Like a tractor, this is a real nice tractor actually. Just needs back tires, and it's got a nice steel belt pulley on it. It's 1954, like all Super W6 TA diesels are. But there you go. 1954 Super W6 TA diesel. Here's a 400 with a shaver post pounder mounted on the front. It's just the International 400. It's before the W400, and you see it's got the A injection pump. Most of the W400s had the B pump. It's got the power steering on it. It's a nice straight tractor. Got your belt pulley on it. 18/430s. This tire's, the tire tread's good, but it is checked and it is checked and cracked pretty good. There again, low platform. Somebody put a boot over the gear shift because they're notorious for getting water in through there. Got the torque amplifier. Don't know if it's any good, but it's got one. Live PTO. There again, the tires are cracked pretty good. Like, I'm not saying they won't run, but they are cracked. There's your pulley gear. Got the flat back sealed beams, which it should have. It's a nice straight tractor. So there you go. This tire's cracked. It must have been sitting flat for a while because you see the rest of it's nice and it's cracked right there, so it's been sitting flat for a while, I think. So there you go, International 400 diesel with a post pounder. Here's just a straight Super WD9. They just welded fender extensions to it. The serial number 1720J, so I think this is 1954. They don't have the proper caps on it. This tire is really good. Like, it treads down a bit, but the tire is still really decent and serviceable. You got fender extensions on it. It'd be a lot nicer if it didn't. It's got your single remotes on it, which you usually have, and this one's got a check valve on it. And this tractor's all there. It's a complete Super WD9 pretty much. Yeah, and this tire's decent too. It's got the proper clamp on where riveted rims on it. It's missing a battery lid, but the battery boxes are both there. Yeah, you see, oh, this one's 11/16Y, so it could be a 53, it could be a late 53 or an early 54. So there's a Super WD9 for you, and this is a fair, like, the grill's rough, but overall the tractor's fairly decent. Here's a Super WD R9. Let's check the serial number. 7128J. So this is a 1956, this tractor. And these are very rare to have the Supers in 56. The only wet Super that we're on into 56 is the Super WD9 series. It's got, there's your platform, your correct platform and fenders, and they have a hand clutch like all the rice field tractors do. It's got double weights, 18/434s, and these tires are certainly serviceable. They don't have the drawbar clevis on, they just bolted it, they just fixed it. It's got one setter, it's got the single hydraulic valve on it, it's got the proper hydraulics. This fender needs a little TLC. Sometimes they have 23 126s, and this one's got 34s. This is checked quite a bit, but it's still serviceable. It's got the battery boxes and lids come with it, so that's a good thing. You see, she's late because it's got the B pump, and the B pump didn't come out till late, till somewhere in time in 1955. And another way, they keep advertise this as a 54 because it's Super. They don't think the Supers went beyond 54, but look at this, 124B. Now if it was a 54, it would have a Z code, and this is a B code, so this is definitely a 1956. It's all there. The headlights are there. You got the proper lights on. The rubber's all cracked, but it's still serviceable. It's holding the tractor up. Here's a 600 diesel tractor. See what the serial number is. They don't need to worry about the year. These are only built in 1956. 862, I think, is the serial number, 862J. This one does not have the belt pulley, and you see they added a filter on the hydraulics, which isn't a bad idea. Got 18/434 rears. This tire's not the best. The front ones are certainly serviceable, and this will run too. It's got the proper riveted rims on it. They put this valve on and took the lever off of the original one. I imagine this tractor runs, it's got the drawbar roller on it. They extended the back light bracket and put 2 lights on the back. I don't know if the tack works, but it's in nice shape. This tire, there again, this tire is serviceable. It's actually cut more than it is cracked, I think. It's got the battery boxes and the toolbox on just the way it should be. It's painted 650 colors, but it definitely is a 600 because it's got the narrow fenders on it. And it seems pretty well complete. So there's a nice 600 for you. Well, here's a 600. Real nice one, nice and straight. Somebody put an expansion tank on the radiator, and that is not a bad thing on these. The hood's nice and straight. It's got the glass jar on the air cleaner. Doesn't have the proper fuel gauge, but at least fuel pressure gauge, but at least it's got one. It's got the proper battery boxes. This one's beaten out, but M1 works. The W6M, those. It's got power steering on it. Of course, this is a genuine 600, not that butchered up thing that was here. They put this extension on here to fill the hydraulic tank. Probably not quite enough capacity. These tin can tanks don't only hold just over a gallon of oil. It's got the proper rim. This rim is bad. Its back rim's bad, which is a kind of a bummer. Drawbar's done lots of work. Needs a temperature gauge, which is a big deal. Somebody put an extension on the throttle. Put a different seat on the proper one, which is kind of a bummer. It's got a single remote on them. Did you see they just hooked one up to the post sounder? They just use one of the remotes, one of the single remotes are all they use on it. Nice straight tractor. It's either had fender extensions or a cab. This tire's real nice. The rim's okay. The rim's good on this side. They changed the generator. It's got a generator, but you see it's a long generator. The proper generator for these is an 1100 997 Delco, and this is something else. Doesn't have the pulley gear, but that's no big deal. It's got the proper lights. That is a big deal, and the chrome strips are proper. It's missing one 600 number, but other than that, it's all there. So it's a very nice 600 for somebody. So there you go. Here's a 650. This one they had the factory change up where they put the starting tank there and this expansion tank here for the antifreeze, and that never worked. But you see they're sending an extra belt pulley with, and these run slow, so they have a fairly large pulley. 3039J 3039, so that would make this a 1957. The tires are like new, only they're cracked. Ooh, this one might be buggered up, which is too bad because the tread is perfect on this. This has had new tires and it hasn't done much work. And the valve, the cover over the tank is gone. The right hand cover that goes over the brake pedals is gone, but they sent it with it. So they're not on, but they come with it. The gauges are all out of it, which is very unfortunate. It's got the drawbar roller on. It's got a single set of remotes. This tire is, there again, it's cracked pretty bad, but it's just like new as far as tread goes. That the sidewall's cracked. It's got the battery boxes and the tool boxes on it, just like it should. And this one has power steering on it. So this would be a nice 650 diesel project tractor. Front tires, this tire needs attention. Other one's not too bad either. The other one's not too bad. So there's a 650 diesel for you. It's missing the one headlight though.